Hi guys, this is the Chit Chat Show on ELEGBETE TV, and as you all know, I'm ELEGBETE1. My name is Idafi Matthew Esiogene, and I have a young man with me today. I'm sure it was interesting talking with the legendary, iconic, and ubiquitous Martin Tyler. It was also nice having players like Kenneth Omeru, Table, Jude Odion Ighalo on this show, as well as Philip, my rookie from Port Harcourt, and who also went to school in the UK. Now I'm going to somebody who also grew up in the Manchester area, who grew up in the UK, who had stints with quite a few youth clubs in England, and now he's in Bulgaria. I think he was given one invitation to the national team recently. I'm talking about the son of Victor-Banks Otabor. For those of you who don't know Victor-Banks Otabor, I mean, this generation I can understand. But Victor-Banks Otabor was one fantastic guy who played for Bendel Insurance and played for a few teams in the league. And back in the day, when Nigerian League was Nigerian League, not what it is today. And then this is the son. So you could say this is second generation, unless his grandfather is a footballer that I don't know. But I will get to ask him, so I know if he's a second generation footballer or third generation footballer. I have with me Viv, Efosa, Solomon Otabor. Solomon, you're welcome to my Chit Chat on ELEGBETE TV. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it so much.
Okay, so how is a full-blooded Oviedo? How is a full-blooded Oviedo Pataki, Oviedo Nahi have this kind of British or foreign accent? Please, where were you born?
I was born in London. I was born and raised in London. Okay. And yeah, so I always used to go home to Nigeria. So I know my culture, I know my family, I know the areas I'm from. I've been there numerous of times. So I'm very much in communication with my roots and where I'm from. So I know where I'm from and I embrace it. So that's me.
Okay, so let's get to know the background. I just mentioned the name of your dad in assumption because the Otabor name. Yeah, there are other people who answer Otabor, but I just assume that that's your dad because you kind of like look like. So talk to me about your dad, Victor Otabor.
My dad, my father. Where should I start? Well, he's a great man. He raised me well. He looked after me and looked after my family. And before I was born, I didn't know he was a footballer in Nigeria. I didn't know until when I was 5, when I went back to my grandma's house in Benin, and I was seeing pictures and trophies of him, but I didn't know it was him because he was young at the time, and I was young. So I asked my grandmother. I said, like, who is this? Like, whose trophies, whose medals, whose things like this? And she started laughing, and she was like, "Oh, that's your father's stuff." And I was like, "What?" I called my dad. I remember I said to my mum, "Call him now, call him now." Because he didn't come to Nigeria with us. It was just me, my mum, and my sister that went at the time. So I called him and I said, "Oh, Dad, I'm seeing these pictures. So you played football when back in the day in Nigeria?" He was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh, so how come you're not playing now? Like, what happened?" Obviously, I was young. I was 5 years old. And just started laughing. I just said, "Cool. When we get back to England, I want you to buy me a new football kit and a new football." And that's when the love and passion started for football for me. So that's how it all began.
Okay, so but you also schooled in England, and I mean one of the most difficult things is to combine education with football. People think it's easy, but I mean I've been there, so I know it's not as easy as people think. So how were you able to manage the combination of going to school and doing football?
Obviously, when you're young, when you're in like primary school, like it's normal. It's easier because you can obviously go to after school football club and stuff. It's because it's more fun, at that time. But when it starts to get serious, so from about 14, 15, 16, this is when it started to get serious, where I was having to miss school to go to train. So I would have a teacher that would tutor me after school, or that would give me extra work to do. So when I finished my match in Birmingham, I would have to do my work so that I'm in time and I'm up to date with everybody else in the class, so that I don't miss out on nothing. So it was difficult at the same time, but at the same time, football is what I wanted to do. And with the help of my teachers at the time, it was kind of not easy, but it was what's the word? It was like, it was normal. It was fine for me, to be honest. It was fine. But sometimes it was difficult, because maybe on a Wednesday, I would leave my school in London to go to Birmingham. So I'd leave school on Wednesday, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm training every day. And then we play a match Saturday, and then I have to catch up on my work and go to school back on Monday. So it was difficult. It was okay and difficult at the same time. It was a bit of 50-50.
Okay. So for the young kid who's watching this video and he doesn't understand the geography of the UK, start breaking it down. I mean, you started from Hampton and Richmond Borough, then Crystal Palace, then Birmingham, Oxford City on loan, Bolton Wanderers on loan, Blackpool on loan, Portsmouth on loan, before you went to CSKA Sofia. And all of these clubs, I mean, in Birmingham, you had 33 appearances with 2 goals. In Oxford City on loan, you had 12 appearances with 1 goal. Bolton Wanderers, 4 appearances, no goal. Blackpool, where you had a lot of appearances, 44 appearances, 5 goals. And then there was a Portsmouth on loan, 7 appearances, 1 goal. And now you played 19 games, CSKA Sofia, 1 goal. The guy who's watching, or the person who's watching out there, let them get to understand what happened in each of these places. Let's take it from Birmingham City down to Oxford, Bolton Wanderers, Blackpool. What are the shared experiences you have that you can?
All right. So when I was in Birmingham, when I was 17, I was already playing with the under 21s when I was 16 in fact. When I was 16, I was already playing with under 21s. When I was 17, I was playing with under 21s. So Birmingham were not allowing me to play with my age group because it was too easy for me at the time. So they said to me, we want to challenge you. So when I was 17, I went on loan to Oxford City just to play with men, just to feel the men's game properly, you know. Because under 21s, it was with 21-year-olds and 20 and 19-year-olds, but it was a competitive, you know, as proper men's football. So when I was 17, I went to Oxford City, because playing with my age group, there was just no point anymore, because it was just too easy. Like they said, they didn't need to judge me no more in my age because I had surpassed that. So they were like, you know what, you need to go and play men's football. So we're gonna send you here just to get experience and play with men, and then you can come. And then when that season finishes, come back, and then we'll see what your next plan is in terms of your next development plan. So yeah, when I was 17, I went to a conference just to play with men, to play men's football, to get stronger, to experience men's football, which it was very difficult because they're men. I was 17, I was a kid, but at the same time, it done a lot of experience for me, and that's why it's useful for me now when I'm playing, because that all experience, I've experienced every type of football. So when I'm playing at the highest level I'm at now, because I know what it's like at this level, it all comes into my game and I'm able to succeed. And so yeah, and then I came back to Birmingham when I was 18. I came back after my loan. Then instead of me going out in the next season, I said, you know what, I'm going to stay and play under 21s for the whole season, so the manager can constantly be watching me, so that I'm in his eye. So I played the whole season, done fantastically well, played every game. And then the next season I broke into Birmingham's first team, and that was it. And then, yeah, so from 2015 to 2019, I think in the championship I played about 33, 34 times. And then altogether, I think I made about 40 appearances for Birmingham. But in between Birmingham, I was going on loan because we had like different managerial changes. So like in the time that I was coming through and I came through, I had 5 different managers or 6 different managers. So I had Gary Rowett.
Who were these managers?
So I had Gary Rowett, I had Zola, I had Harry Redknapp, I had a guy called Steve Cottrell, and a guy called Gary Monk. So that's 5 managers in the space of.
Okay, of these 5 managers you mentioned, I mean, Steve Cottrell is very popular. He's worked with a lot of Nigerian players. Sam Soji, one of them. I've had him in my studio recently. I mean, this guy, he learned to go up. Former Portsmouth and Tottenham manager Harry Redknapp, also very popular. And then Gary Monk, who was formerly with Swansea. Now, so I need to understand the training methodology of these coaches. What's the thing that sets these coaches apart? Harry Redknapp, Steve Cottrell, and Gary Monk.
So obviously Harry Redknapp, he's Harry Redknapp. Obviously, he's coached at the highest level. His sessions were just fun, you know, like was able to express ourselves and just have fun. Like training was all about being on the ball, working with the ball. With Steve Cottrell, I didn't work with him because I was on loan at Blackpool, so I didn't know what his methods were because I wasn't there. With Gary Monk, it was different. Like it was just, we're playing to win and survive in the league, and we're going to be compact, and we're going to defend, and then we're going to counter-attack. So that way, it was very different to the way Harry Redknapp wanted to set out and play.
Okay. So where do you play on the field? What's your position? You goalkeeper, defender, midfielder, or a striker, or a winger?
I'm a winger, midfielder, winger. Yeah.
So I mean, you kind of like, you know, you give me this vibe of a guy who is a happy fellow, bubbling kind of guy. So who would you say you pattern your game after as a winger that you are? What's the player or the group of players that you look up to and you say, you know, growing up, I want to.
Well, when I was coming through, like when I was young, like now, I watch a lot of players. But I watch like Wilfred Zaha, I watch Balassi, I watch all types. I watched wingers, but all types of wingers, different types of players, because everybody has their own style of playing and their own like, let's say, one strength, one attribute that they use. So obviously, like, I try to watch all of these players and analyze my game and say, okay, cool, what can I take from him? 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 And then add it to my style of play to try and make me complete, because these players are at the highest of the highest. I'm trying to get to the highest of the highest in due time. So it's like, it's always important to learn from these and try and implement things and work on things and then try and add it to your own game.
Okay, so the first time you came to my knowledge was in 2015. 2015 was because CSKA was preparing for Rio 2016 Olympic. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
And you were invited.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was in the background of that team. So I was like, oh, who's this lanky kid that is coming into the team? And okay, you didn't make the team anyway, but what was the experience like when the first time?
No, I did make the team because I was on the list. Okay. That's what people don't know. I made the team. So let me explain. So I came in August 2015.
Yeah?
No, not August. May.
It was
I remember it was off season. In 2015, yeah. So I came in May. So then I came, obviously nobody knew who I was just fresh. I was from England, young Birmingham boy, cool. I went there. I came, my first training session, smashed it. I was there for the whole week. I think I stayed 2 weeks. And then, you remember late Timmy?
Timmy Kagboro, yes.
Yeah, he was part of this, the background, rest in peace. So he was part of that stuff, he was there. So I remember I had to go back to England because I had to go back to Birmingham to do training. So I said, look, I have to come back to England to train, which they were fine. So I remember they called me back and they were like, look, we're going to call you back for I think it was like All Africa Games tournament.
Yes, the All African
Yeah.
Games in August.
So I got called back for the All Africa Games to travel with the team to be in the scheme, but it was weird because I just broke into the first team of Birmingham and I was playing. I was coming off the bench. I was playing. So I was important to the squad. So the manager was saying, look, this tournament clashes with the championship and I'm going to use you, so I can't really afford for you to go. But it was annoying. I wanted to go. So then, okay, cool. I said to the team, look, they sent the invitation, everything. Still have all the invitations on my phone to this day. So then they sent the invitation and I told them, look, they spoke to Birmingham and said, look, this is why. Okay, cool. Playing, doing well again. It was the under-23s African Championships in
Senegal.
Yeah, and they won.
Yeah.
I got called up for that again. They called me up for that again. I have the invitation on my phone for me to come and join and to play. But the same thing, the calendar of the tournament, it just clashed with Birmingham with the championship at the time. And I was playing, I was coming, I was playing, I was scoring. I'm doing well. And plus, I was in the end of my contract. So I'm 19. I just broke into the first team. My contract is running out. Now Nigeria are calling me to play in a big tournament as well. So for them, they're thinking, oh, kind of thing on them. Like, okay, cool. If he goes and plays here, he's playing to a wider. He's playing to the whole world. This is at an international level with the best young players in the world, in Africa at the time. So they didn't say that to me, but we're not stupid.
That was the thing.
Yeah, but we're not stupid. We know these things, but they were saying the same thing. It's clashing. So then I was like, look, I was getting a bit fed up. I was like, listen, I'm missing out on big opportunities at the time. I went to Nigeria because this is what I wanted. Because I went to trial. I bought my own ticket, like everything. I went myself. Like this is what I wanted to do. So like it was kind of annoying. And then I remember we got to the end of the season. I was still in contact with everyone. They're like, look, you're doing well for your club. You're playing first team. I was 19, 20. You're gonna come to the Olympics. The same thing again. Got to the summer. I went to Nigeria in May, and I was training. After they went to
Atlanta.
They went to Suwon. They went to some tournament in an Asian country.
Suwon.
Yeah, and then I came to Nigeria. As soon as they come back, I came to Nigeria, and I was with the squad, training and everything. Then I remember the Birmingham coach at the time called me and was like, "Oh, you're in Nigeria." I'm like, yeah, I'm with the squad training. He goes, "I don't think you should. I think you need to come back. Like, I don't think you should go to the thing because I need you for the start of the season. I need you because you're vital." But so then it just clashed, and then that's why that's when I pulled out. But if the knowing that would happen, I would have went to the Olympics for sure.
Sorry about that. Do you look back? I mean, knowing that the team went to the Olympics, got bronze medal, could have, gotten to the finals and picked up a gold or bronze or silver. Solomon, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Do you look back and feel like a sense of regret, like, oh, would have gotten your medal? Yeah, for instance, you would have had your medal in hand and say, this is my Olympic medal and stuff like that. Do you look back?
You know what? It's 50-50 because at the same time, I was doing well in my club, innit? So it's like, what I came to the club as a 16-year-old to do was to eventually start playing in the men's team and be in the first team. That's what every kid does. That everyone goes to a club and plays through the ranks to eventually play in the first team. Yeah. So it was a bit 50-50. It was like, I just missed out to go to the Olympics. Like, come on, man, the Olympics, that's a world stage. But at the same time, I'm kind of getting what I wanted here. So it was a bit, I don't know, like it was 50-50. It was upsetting, but it was annoying. But then that's when I was just like, you know, cool. If I miss this, I need to get into the Super Eagles kind of thing.
Okay,
so I was like, okay, cool.
For a kid that grew up in the UK, understands, you've crisscrossed from Birmingham to all of the teams that you played in. How are you able to fit into the quiet, conservative life of Bulgaria? Because Bulgaria is is a complete contrast to what you have in the UK.
What do you mean, like different? The difference?
In terms of the people, the culture, the language.
Oh, it was different. It's been a different experience for me because like when I first came, I've never ever lived in a different country before, especially on my own. The language, it wasn't necessarily a problem because we all speak English, so the foreign players can speak English, so it's fine. So it's just a different experience. The football is different. It's not the type of, it's not what I was used to. The way training and the way like how everything is set up and how the managers do their thing is completely different to what I'm used to. Whether it's positive or negative, it's just completely different. So, it's just one of them things. And then obviously like it comes obviously like in England, it's not as racist. It's not racist like blatant. It's not racist there. It's crazy like playing matches. They give you the monkey chants and whatever, and you're just like, I'm just here to do my job. Like, it's not everybody, just the stupid, uneducated ones. But my club was
when these stupid and uneducated fans do these things that they do, the monkey chant and all this. Does it affect your game? Does it knock you off your stride? Because you're playing on the wing, so you're closer to the fans. Does it take you off your stride? Does it knock you off?
It annoys you because you can hear it. You can see the people doing it. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, cool. You're not trying to get angry. And you're trying to focus because you have to try and win a football match as well. So it's just like you just have, I don't know, like you just have to channel your mind and try and just block it out. But then you think to yourself after when you stop playing, is this what I signed up for? I didn't sign up to be playing matches and to be getting raised to abuse constantly. Do you know what I mean?
Let me give you my experience on loan, or let me borrow you my experience if you would take it. Okay, so I went to Europe in the late 90s.
Yeah.
I experienced that. But there were just two things on my head. I'm a kid from Africa. I'm from Nigeria. I really don't know that you were insulting me. But every time I go to the stadium and I hear those chants and those things, the first thing that crossed my mind is I'm going to play so good and make sure your team lose.
Yeah, 100%.
Because for as long as we're winning, your chant is not your monkey chant or racist chant or you throw whatever you want to throw on the field doesn't bother me because I was also a winger. I was playing on the right, outside right. Yeah. I mean, they're very close to your ears. You're hearing it. But then I always say to the defender that is marking me, like, I mean, your guys are going to make you suffer in this game because, I mean, I didn't come with the intent of punishing you, but because these guys are bent on insulting, I'm going to take my anger on you. And it worked a couple of times. I mean, there are times where you're not psyched up for the game, but then once you start hearing that chant, you're like, I mean, I can't take the insult and also take defeat. I've got to be able to win this game. Now let's forward to October 2019. Magically, you were playing your game, you're doing your thing, you've forgotten about the national team. Ighalo got injured, and boom, you were invited to come to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I mean, this is the big the Super Eagles of Nigeria we're talking about. How did that call up come about? Who did you call? Who did you lobby? How did you get it?
So I just landed from Bulgaria. It was international break, so I came to see my mum and dad. So my mum and dad came to pick me up from the airport. So I've come back, and then I remember there was some talk that Cali was injured and that I could be invited, but I thought, nah, like maybe if it's not now, I wasn't too excited about it. I just said, okay, cool. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. There's always going to be a next time. So then I remember the coordinator texted me and just said, look, Kalu is injured. He said, hi, this is the coordinator of the Niger Football Federation. We're discussing about inviting you. I'll get back to you shortly. So then that's when my heart stopped. I was like, oh my God, okay, cool. Like, whoa, this is real. So then they text me back about 10 minutes later. I remember we had to stop the car. we was driving home. I said, no, stop the car. Stop the car. Then they text back again saying, you've been invited. The coach is going to call you. So then it was just, I don't know, like, it was just, like, I don't know if you've ever had this feeling where you, like, everything from the beginning to where you are now just all comes back to memory, and you just think, you just think of, like, the hard works, the ups, the downs.
The whole light just flashed through your face.
Yeah, just flashed, like, it just came to me, and I was like, boy, I said, Dad, look, oh my God. I said, wow. And then he was like to me, listen, I didn't get to do this, but the fact that you're doing it, it just makes me 10 times prouder. So then the coach called me, and then the coach was like, I've known about you since you was when you was young, 19, coming through Birmingham. We've been keeping track of your progress and everything. And I know now that you're in Bulgaria, and you deserve it. I wanted to invite you. Said, which was to know that the coach knew about me, and I knew how well I've been doing, and he knew from my previous clubs, because, like, let's say, like, when I was on loan at Portsmouth, I went on loan to Portsmouth to enjoy my football, and then I just got injured. I tore my calf, so I was just like, and I was playing well, and I've never ever had an injury in my life, and then to tear my calf out of nowhere, and it's like, okay, cool, you can't play for 2 months. That just cut my loan short, and I was just like, so then to go from that and then fast forward to October, so that maybe happened in March, beginning of March, and then you fast forward to October, I'm getting called up for the national team. Like, it was just the best feeling ever. So yeah, so then got the call up, we went to Singapore, done extremely well. Unfortunately, I didn't come on in the game, but I don't mind, because I know that there's going to be another opportunity. But the fact, what was important was for me to just leave my mark in training, to do well in training every day that we're training, and do well, and show to them, look, I deserve to be here, and I can be here, and I can do well for you. So that's what I wanted to do.
Okay, so when you rate your football, where you were, say, 10 years ago, and the dreams that you had, like, okay, in 10 years' time, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. You know how when you say all sort of things. Okay? When you look at where you are right now, was this what you dreamt about 10 years ago, or this is bigger than it, or this is lesser than it? Where would you rate your position where you are today compared to where you are 10 years ago?
Okay, cool. I'm always thankful and grateful, because I'm in an opportunity where I can look after my family. So I think I'm grateful for that, but I still feel that I've got so much more to do, and I can get so much higher. So yeah, I say half of it is accomplished, but there's more to go. There's so much more.
So let's talk about the clubs you would love to play for. I mean, you're playing for CSKA Sofia right now in Bulgaria. It's fantastic. But what was that dream growing up? For me, it was always Arsenal. But I mean, I've got the Arsenal, the FA Cup medal that it's Charlie George's own. So I'm always telling myself that, man, I'm an Arsenal through and through. What was that club you wanted to play for? Like, this is my dream club. I play for this club, I'm good.
My dream club would probably be Manchester United, because I'm a fan.
Oh my God.
When I was young at Chelsea, I was a kid. I was on trial at Chelsea for like 6 months, and I was there, and I was doing well and everything. So I was like, no. I said, one day I'll have a Manchester United or Chelsea in the future. That's what I said.
You are doing trials with Chelsea, and you're dreaming of Manchester United.
Because it's crazy, because I was a Manchester United fan, but then when I was 14, I went and tried at Chelsea. So I was a 14-year-old kid, and then I'm going in and I'm seeing Drogba, seeing Mikel. I'm just seeing these people, like these big stars, and then Solomon Kalou, all of them. So then I was training every day, and I'm thinking, wow, because I'm actually there. Do you know, it's not like I'm actually there, so I'm training and I'm seeing, okay, cool, I'm looking over, and then you see like the big Premier League stars, John Terry, all of them, and you're thinking, wow, like one day that would be a dream as well. So maybe that's why I felt like that, because I was there and I could actually see, like, it was this close to me. Do you know what I mean? But obviously I was young, but it was this close, like what what that is like to be at that level. So that's probably why that's why I think like that.
So what do you think are the possibilities for you, the Super Eagles? I mean, when we're done with all this isolation, coronavirus, the Super Eagles will be back in the hunt for the ticket for the National Cup, the hunt for the ticket for the 2022 World Cup. That is if they're still going to host it. What are your chances? What are your chances of making it to the National Cup? If you don't get injured and you're playing your game, what are your chances? Or what are your hopes?
Well, my hopes are just to stay fit, keep working hard, do well, improve, get better and better, and focus on myself and don't watch nobody else. Just continue to focus on what I'm doing, learn from others, like I said, implement to my game, and just keep doing well. Literally, that's all you can do. Just keep doing well week after week after week. Just keep doing well. That's all you can do. Just let your feet do the talking at the end of the day. Just keep knocking on the door with your football.
All right, let's veer away from football a bit. How many siblings do you have?
4.
Okay. Are you the firstborn or the baby of the house?
The first.
First. Okay, so how is it like when you're not playing football? Who's doing the cooking and the laundry and the housekeeping? Who's doing all of that?
Oh, well, when I was living with my mum, but now it's me. But yeah, well, I get my mum to come and do it all the time for me. So yeah, so my mum majority.
Okay, your mom is Nigerian, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. What is your? We all have our African mother experience. Okay, the backhand slap, those things that only African mothers do. Can you give me a few of your African mother experience? Can you share some of it?
I have too many because I was a stubborn child. I have too many.
Let's get to share some of them with you.
Too many. Because I was just a stubborn kid when I was young. I was a stubborn child. Cheeky. One time when I don't know, I was just annoying her one time, and then I just got slapped out of nowhere, and I was even shocked. Like, you slapped me. I remember that time. I can't really remember too many, but I know it was a lot of times because I was very stubborn. But I remember that time where she just had enough. I was just annoying everybody the whole day. Annoying everybody, and then bow from nowhere. Just one slap in my face. I was like, started crying. And yeah. And I remember one time when I was 16. This is why it's funny to me because I think I was talking, I was laughing at her, and she tried to like hit me, and I just looked and I laughed, and then she just felt, he's a big boy now. I can't even attempt this no more. So the pain in her eyes was funny to
me. Okay, all right. So how much of a good cook are you?
No, me. I can cook small things, but I'm not that good. I can't really cook. I'm not able to cook nothing, no Nigerian food yet. So I wouldn't say I'm even that good. I can cook little things, but I'm not a good cook like that.
So you're saying, Solomon, you're on a boat, and the boat is stuck in an island. You're the only person, and then there are food stuff, there is firewood, there's firecrackers. You can't cook. You're going to starve to death. Is that what you're saying?
I'll find a way. Of course, in that situation, you have to do what you have to do. I will find a way. But as of now, I'm okay. I can cook, but I just can't cook than what I'm used to eating, the Nigerian food and stuff.
Okay, so let's talk about Nigerian foods. I mean, your parents are from Edo, so especially Ogbono soup will be part of your delicacies growing up, right?
Yeah.
What are the Nigerian foods that you like? Like, don't give me all those chips and fish because that's not Nigerian food. What are the Nigerian foods that you like?
Dodo and beans. I'd say I like eba and vegetable stew. And also like pounded yam and okra. What else? Jollof rice, of course. Yam porridge.
Okay.
That's me.
You didn't get to eat black soup?
No, I had black soup. Yeah, of course, black
Because
soup.
I mean, you cannot be an Edo boy and not eat black soup.
Yeah, of course. I even forgot about that. Yeah, black soup.
Then Ghana soup.
Yeah, of course, black soup. Yeah. In fact, that reminds me, I even forgot about that.
You said what?
I said I forgot about black soup. I even need to call my mum for next week. But I'm on a diet right now. I'm eating well, so I need to just stay strict on what I'm eating. But one day won't hurt.
He said one day won't hurt. You see your mom's already. Okay, so as we're rounding down, I need you to give me your list of top 5 players. Like if you're building a 5-a-side team and you can pick players from anywhere in the world, any generation. Give me 5 players. 5 players for your best 5-a-side team.
5.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'd say
you need to have 4 players and 1 goalkeeper.
So goalkeeper?
Yeah.
I'd say Van der Sar.
Okay.
Then I'd say the 2 defenders. I'd say Rio Ferdinand and this is difficult. Maldini.
Okay.
In the middle, I'll have Vieira and then JJ Okocha.
Okay, so you have 1 more player up front.
The Brazilian Ronaldo finished.
So you have Edwin van der Sar, Rio Ferdinand, Paulo Maldini, Austin JJ Okocha, Patrick Vieira, and Ronaldo da Lima. Fantastic. Yeah. So your top 5 musicians. I mean, if I get your playlist right now, top 5 musicians that you would always listen to, whether you're on the plane, whether you're running home, you're jogging, 5 musicians that their music is on spin for you.
I listen, but because I have friends that are also musicians as well, so sometimes I listen to them that are not really known. So it depends. For me, if something is good, I don't care whether you're the biggest or nobody knows you. I will listen.
I also don't care. Just give me your 5, your list of 5. You don't know them because of you, they will be known now.
Yeah. Burna Boy.
Burna Boy is big.
Top 5. Burna Boy. Wizkid.
Yeah, that's big too.
Davido.
Come on, you're calling the names of big people and you say they are not big.
My friend Sona, I listen to him all the time.
Okay.
My friend Efosa, I listen to him all the time.
Okay, so it's you've just got 5 now. Burna Boy, Wizkid, Davido, your friend Sona, and your friend Efosa. That's 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm listening to currently right now. Yeah, like now at the moment.
What's your favorite car? Your dream car?
My dream car. My dream car, maybe a Lamborghini. I drive, but I like the car I drive now. But maybe a Lamborghini probably one day.
What car do you drive now?
GLE, Mercedes. So I'm not really too fussed on cars. Like I feel like that's just fine, normal for me. I feel like that's okay. But my dream, to me, that's a dream car for me. The car I drive now, but just saying like crazy car, maybe like a Lamborghini or something.
Your dream city. If you're not living in the UK, what's the city, your dream city like? This is the place.
New York.
New York is crazy like you. The 2 of us, we like New York.
New York. Yeah, New York.
Have you been to New York before?
I haven't had a chance, but I need to go. And I said to myself, I need to go to America and I need to go to Dubai. For some reason, I haven't been to the 2. I don't know why. I'm being a time waster, but I need to do those two.
I'm not going to act as a spoiler to you. I'll leave you to go enjoy those two places. But when you go to Dubai, let me give you this advice. One of the things I need you to do if you go to Dubai, obviously I know you go to the aquarium and all the places. Can you wait till the end of the season, the Formula One season, and then go to the Yas Marina?
Is it brilliant? Because I don't know. I've never been.
Don't worry.
People just told me.
You would come back and thank me and say, thank you very much for recommending that. Go to the Yas Marina when the Formula One season is on. The final game is always the final race of the Formula One season. That's where they draw the curtains. Okay, now they've added Hawaii, Hanoi in Vietnam. I don't know if they are going to make Vietnam the last race of the season, but before they brought in the Vietnam race circuit, it was Yas Marina. But either ways, just work your calendar if you're free. Go to Dubai when that is going on. You will come back and say thank you. For New York, well, everywhere is good, everywhere is crazy. So I mean, the best place you want to be for the crossover of the New Year will be Times Square. But I mean, there's a whole lot of places to go to in New York. So I leave you to explore New York and enjoy the Big Apple when the time comes. So this is where we round up. But before we go, I need you to give me some shared dressing room experience from the different clubs you've played for. Some things that happened in the dressing room. You know, the media are not allowed. Okay, these days media are not going to some of the dressing room. But what are some of the funny things that have happened, some crazy things that have happened in the dressing room, whether it's players, it's coaches, from moment and winning.
I'll give you one. The one I think the one that I know is okay, cool. So last season in Birmingham, I wore my friend's chart on top to training. So I wore it. And I put it in my locker and everything. But all my teammates saw me wear it. So they were like, "Hey, what are you doing? Like, what's this? Is this the new style kind of thing?" They were laughing at me. The next day, every single player, majority of every single player, wore one of their friends' shirts and wore it to the training ground and was in the training. Everybody was in different shirts, their friend's shirt.
You started a trend.
Huh?
You started a trend in the dressing room.
Yeah, it was funny. That's probably the most funniest thing I've kind of seen. I haven't really seen too much things like that. Or maybe when somebody's clothes will get hanged, or their shoe would be missing, or someone would put deep heat in someone's boxer shorts and they'll wear their boxer shorts and they'll burn out. Like little things like that.
I can imagine that. So what are the pranks that you've ever played on your parents, your mates, or anybody? What's the craziest prank you've ever played?
Pranks, you know. I don't know, maybe in training again, probably just when someone wears something that's not nice, you'll throw their trainer across the room or something like that. You'll put their clothes, you'll hang them, tape their clothes to the wall and stuff. It's just as banter. So well, that's really it. I haven't really played pranks on people. Nah, but just like silly things, you know, the silly ones.
Has anybody played prank on you?
Yeah. Okay. So I left my car keys on the table next to my locker. I usually lock everything in my locker because I know, and you have to be aware because some days people might just be in the mood to do some funny things. So I went to the gym, and when I came back, I was leaving the training ground, and but my car wasn't in the car park.
Oh, what was your reaction at that point?
Hey, speaking, oh my God, I knew straight away. I knew something was up. I knew someone had taken my car and parked it because the Birmingham training ground is quite big. So when you come out of the car park, there's still more car parks. So you turn right to leave through the gates, and you turn left, and you go all the way up to the hill, and then there's more pitches, and then you go right again, and then there's more stuff there. So I've had to run up the hill kind of thing and look to see if my car's there. My car's not there. Come all the way back down. I know my car's not in the car park, but for some reason I'm looking in the car park to just know where's my car. And then I came out the complex, and we have like there was a golf range opposite the training ground. So I went in there, and my car was parked. My car was parked. But yeah, that's pretty
crazy. Well, it's good because it's part of what makes guys come together playing football. You always expect that, but because people think it's just about play football, pure business, and go home. Solomon, one of the things that I know is that we're going to be talking a whole lot more when this whole coronavirus thing is over. We're going to be following up your game, see how you do, maybe before game, after game, and we will talk a lot more. But thank you very much for sharing your experience with us. Thank you for being on the Chit Chat with me. And I hope that you would live your dream as you want. You will go to Dubai, go to New York, Singapore, anywhere you want to go to. You will enjoy life, and you also bring joy to your parents. Not just that, the millions of Nigerian fans who are yet to know you, but will know you pretty soon because of the beauty of your game and all of that you add. Thank you very much for sharing your time and your experience.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right, guys, we're still in the lockdown. Please, and please again, do your best to stay at home. It is not necessary that we all go out. Stay at home, wash your hands, stay safe. We would beat this. I've always said that humanity will always win. We will beat this. I want it to be possible that when we beat this, we will all be out there celebrating how we survived and sharing our experience from the lockdown. On this side of the divide, I want to say thank you to Solomon Otabor for his time, Solomon Efosa Otabor for his time as well, and to all of you who watch ELEGBETE TV, thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. Thank you very much for liking what we do, for dropping comments, and for relating with us. My name, once again, is Victor-Banks Otabor. I love to say this to you. Stay at home, be happy, and stay safe. Bye-bye.